Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining me. This is an unusual event for me to be live, and to be live in the middle of the day. But something's been weighing on my mind, and I wanted to talk about it a little bit. I'm going to wait just a moment and see if we get a few of you here online. What I wanted to talk about today are sponsored posts. You can tell that by the title of the video, obviously. For those of you who are not familiar with sponsored posts, what are sponsored posts? Sponsored posts are quite often influencers, YouTubers, bloggers, whoever will be sent either product for free in exchange for a video or a review or a blog post, or you might be sent product for free and you might be paid for that review. Or sometimes it is an affiliate link you're giving. And an affiliate link, for those who aren't familiar with that, is if I put a link in the description below the video of something that I'm using, a lot of times if you click on that link, it'll be an affiliate link. And if you click on it and you purchase something from that website or purchase that exact item, then I get a small commission. Hi, everyone. I get a small commission at no cost to you for that sponsored post. So a sponsored post could be, I guess that's not really a sponsored post, but it's still the same line. So a sponsored post could be in a combination of getting paid for a video. It could be product for free, could be an affiliate link. It could be all three. But basically, you are reviewing or promoting a product. So recently, I have seen quite a few videos about sponsored posts, and I don't know what all the hype is all of the sudden because this has been going on for a very long time. But recently, I've seen a lot of videos questioning whether or not you can trust people who give a sponsored post. Sometimes people are of the opinion that if it's a sponsored post, then the reviewer is not giving an honest opinion because either they're being censored or they're just trying to sell you products so that you spend money or whatever. And while I can't address everybody else and what they do, I do want to address it for my channel because I take it so personally when I see those videos. I feel like they are talking to me and questioning my integrity and questioning my channel. And I want you to know that I take great pride in my channel. I take great pride in the reviews and the products that I use on my channel. I take great pride in making tutorials and all of that, even if it's a sponsored post. As you know, and I've told you, the Ricoma recently sent me the embroidery machine to play with for a few months. I've done other sponsored posts. I recently did the tie-dye with American Crafts. They sent me that product for free, wanted me to give it a try. I've done Arteza products, quite a few things. But what I will tell you that I will never ever show something on my channel that I don't believe in, that I haven't tried or used that brand before, that I don't fully endorse, because it doesn't behoove me to tell you, you guys, you know what? You need to go out and buy this mouse because this is the best mouse ever. And then you get it home and it doesn't work because you're not going to come back to me. You're not going to respect my opinion. You're not going to put any truth into my channel if you can't trust me. So I'm never going to say you should, this is a great product if it didn't work great for me. Now, I'm not saying that sometimes I'll say something works great and maybe somebody gets a lemon and it doesn't work. That's going to happen with anything. But I will never endorse a product that didn't work great for me. This is also why I very rarely do an unboxing and and try a product live. I just think that's a very, careless thing to do because you can open a product and try it live and maybe you skipped a step, maybe it's user error, maybe it's just not your thing. And you make a product look really bad. And so all those people watching it think, well, that product doesn't work. Or, no way I'm going to buy that. And it was truly my error. An example I'll give you is, I'm not a big stamper. I can stamp, but I'm not a big stamper. So, maybe somebody sent, and this is just an example, somebody sent me a rubber stamp. And I get it out and I'm doing a card live, opening the package first thing on camera, and I use it and it makes a really bad impression. The first thing you guys are going to think in the back of your mind is, well, I'm not going to buy that. Those stamps are terrible. And, one, I'm not a good stamper. Two, stamps usually need to be seasoned a little bit. Three, maybe my ink pad was bad. Four, whatever. So sometimes I'll unbox it and show you what's in the box, but then I will play with it off camera before I do a tutorial on how to use that product. That's the way I do things on my channel. I've also recently seen a lot of YouTubers putting out videos saying that, well, you can't trust people who do sponsored posts, but you can trust me because I don't do sponsored posts. And to that, I feel like that says more about their channel than it does about mine. If you have to put other people down in order to make your channel look more honorable, or more, like you have more integrity, then that says a lot about your channel. We are all influenced by everyday life, by everything, everyday things that we do, by the crafts that we do. We're all influenced, whether you're putting a sponsored post together or a link together, or you don't do any links. You are influenced by the things that you've tried, the things that you like to do, the brands that you like. So for somebody to say that they're not influenced, I'm not buying it. I'm probably kind of rambling, and I hope this makes sense, but I just want everybody to understand that. And none of the influencers, I know quite a few influencers, I know quite a few bloggers, I know quite a few YouTubers, and none of them that I know, and I'm not saying that I can speak for everybody, but none of the people that I know tries to put a product out that they don't believe in. It just doesn't make sense for anybody to do that. That being said, I have gotten a lot of products that will never make it to my channel, never have made it to my channel. I get inquiries every single day asking me to review a product or whatever. I would say 90% of those I don't even respond to. There's a small percent that I do respond to that are something that interests me. And I can tell you that if I get a product and I try it, and this happened recently, if I get a product and I try it and I don't like it, I will send it back, and it will not make it to this channel. I will not waste your time. I will not waste my time, because as I said, maybe it just didn't work for me. Maybe it was user error. And I'm not going to brand bash something because it didn't work for me, but I'm also not going to promote it. I was recently sent a very expensive product. I'm not going to say what it was, but I got it and I was very excited about it and I wanted to share it with you. But when I started using it, it didn't work the way I thought it should. It worked, but not as good as I thought it should. And I went back and forth with the company, and we talked about it. We tried to get things working, but it just wasn't happening. And so I returned it, and it was over $1,000 item, and I returned it. I wasn't going to bring it to the channel, and it was a very lucrative deal if I would have, but it wouldn't. If I told you that this product is good and you went out and spent $1,000+ on it and you got it home and it was working for you the way it was working for me, I've lost all of your trust. So that's extremely important to me, to always give you my honest opinion, to not waste your time with products that didn't work for me, because maybe they just didn't work for me. That doesn't mean they're a bad product. And to I guess it all boils down to just being as honest as possible with my opinions. I'm going to read your comments in a minute. I just want to make sure I covered everything, and then we'll go back and we can have a discussion. Also, I have seen in these videos, I don't know what's going on with the string of videos recently bashing influencers and YouTubers and sponsored posts, but people say that they're censored, that we're told what to say, that we are told what we can and can't say, etc., etc. I have never, ever signed a contract that says I have to say this or that I can't say that. Most of the time there's not even contracts, but at least in my case. But I always tell any partner that I'm going to work with that I will be 100% honest in my review. And again, I've had products that didn't work for me, or that just, even when I was a product expert, sometimes there were releases of things that came out that just, they worked, but they just weren't my cup of tea. They weren't something and I never did a review on them. I never showed them, because I didn't want to give the opinion that something was less than when it just wasn't my taste or my style or, my pattern or whatever the case may be. So it wasn't that I was being less than honest. It wasn't my style. So I just didn't bring it to the channel. But anyway, I guess I'm like I said, I'm rambling. I just wanted to let you know that, hi Melody, that I am always 100% honest in my opinions, that Melody is a great example. She says, I agree with you, never told what we can say and cannot say, as she is still a product expert, but she was when I was as well. But yes, a lot of people would say, well, Cricut's telling you what you can say, they, as product experts, she's not under, and I was not under any contract to say or not say what we wanted to say. It was up to us what we put on our channels, what we didn't put on our channels. And, that's as honest as I can be with you. Cricut never told me, Lori, you have to say this, or Lori, don't say that. That's all I can tell you. I was never under any gag order that I couldn't, or that I had to say or not say something. As a product expert, there was no written contract that told us what we could or couldn't say, what we had to show, what we didn't show. And like I said, there were a lot of times I didn't show new releases just because it maybe didn't fit my style or what I was doing in the crafting community. And it's not just them. I mean, all brands work the same. I just use that for instance because I know a lot of you know that I was a product expert. Okay, I'm going to go back and read some of these comments. We have people from all over. Hello, hello, hello. Melinda says, I think maybe we are just getting bombarded with so many at this point. We love our crafters and what they do. It just feels like we are being sold to constantly. And I understand that. I don't like to get too salesy. What happens is, because you are doing sponsored posts, you have to get the content out. That's how we pay for what we do. That's how we pay for the equipment to do the tutorials. That's how we pay for the help, the assistance that we need, the time to edit videos. In my case, I still have a full-time job. So that's how I justify what I'm doing in my free time, is I have to make some money if I'm going to spend every bit of, or the majority of my free time on YouTube doing tutorials. So I hate that you feel like that, but unfortunately it is sort of necessary. I understand though, because it costs money. Yes. So, let's see. The Scrap Avenue says, I think we all have certain preferences. I come here to use your info as a guide and make my purchases. I feel like you wouldn't be promoting it. Exactly. Trying to get this one comment off the screen here. Sorry about that. There we go. Hopefully you can see the comments popping up. This one says, appreciate your honesty and appreciate all the great tutorials you have done. Thank you. Let's get that off. Donna B says, I've been watching you for 3 years and appreciate all the work and time you put into producing videos. I've learned a lot and look forward to watching more. Thank you, Donna. Let's see if I can answer any other questions. I'm so glad that Melody popped on because I know we've had conversations about this before. My feeling is if you are doing a video, a product review, even if you don't have a sponsored post, if you have your own shop, if you have an Amazon link to products, if you have Patreon, you're still being influenced. Whether you realize it or not, you're still being influenced. That doesn't mean your opinion is anything less than honest, because again, it doesn't do any good to give a review on a channel and not believe in what you're posting. It ruins your integrity for your channel. Thank you, Mary C. I certainly cannot afford the embroidery machines like she's using. Don't find myself looking at the videos much anymore. Sorry about that, Connie. Anything that I'm doing on the embroidery machine is I'm trying to do tutorials that also work on a single needle. So if I'm doing it on just because I'm doing it on the multi-head or multi-needle machine doesn't mean that you can't do the exact same thing on a single. Melody says, I know Lori and I are doing videos on things that excite us. If we don't like it, we don't do a video. And exactly right. It's not fun. I mean, doing videos, and I think Melody probably agrees with me, doing videos is what we love to do. And so if it's not fun, why waste our time? It doesn't make sense. Cindy says, thanks for the info. Sponsorship is the reality of today's influencers. And that's true. It's a part of what's going on, especially now that we're all home. Gabrielle says, Lori, I've been following you for a while and really appreciate your videos. I have learned so much through watching you. You explain your techniques well from start to finish. Thank you very much. And that's what I like to do. That's why I do videos. I don't do videos for the free product. I don't need any more products. I don't do videos because I'm getting paid astronomical amounts for videos. I've been paid for a few videos, very few. Mostly, I get free product if I'm doing a review on something, and that's it. I don't ask for anything else, and I do that on purpose. Tammy says, I like sponsored posts because it allows me to research products and watch multiple users. Exactly. And the companies send the product to get it out there, just to show people using it and to show everyday use of the products. So I don't think any of us are getting rich off of affiliate links, if that makes sense. But it does help pay for the equipment and the time. It takes a lot of time to make and edit a video and to learn new products. I mean, when I got the embroidery machine, I went back and forth with getting that for a while because I didn't know if I wanted to take the time to learn it. I had to make an investment of my time into learning the machine so that I can show it to you. So that's the end of the sponsored post portion of this video. And if you want to chat about something else, feel free. We can. I appreciate all your responses about what you wanted to see in videos. I did take that post down, but I did screenshot all of the comments So I've got all of that, and I am taking all of that into consideration. I hope to have some more embroidery videos. And again, when I show them on here, I purposely make this machine stop between every color so that it works exactly the same way on your single needle. So if you don't have this big machine, don't feel like you can't follow along and do it on your single needle. You can. The only difference is you're going to rethread your colors. Melody said, I don't want product. I have too much. I buy what I need. And that's the exact truth. Just found you, recently started sewing, and love, love, love. Placemat videos. You guys want more placemat videos? Okay. I do have some in mind. I don't know where you get the energy to do all that you do. Makes me feel like a slacker, even if you show something that I will never try. Enjoy watching them. Thank you. I will say I'm an empty nester. It's just Doug and I am working from home. I have extra time. So don't feel like a slacker. And like you can see dog hair on the floor right now. So I just pick my battles. Back when my kids were home, I can't imagine putting out, I really didn't get heavy into regular, consistent weekly videos when my kids lived at home. It wasn't until after they left that I started being more consistent about it. All right. Well, I am going to wrap this up. I don't want to beat a dead horse, but I just wanted to address this situation just because I literally has been weighing on my mind, and I get so passionate about my channel and the integrity that I try so hard to keep on my channel. So thank you all for joining me. I hope this rant or rambling made some sense, and I just want you to understand that there's no all-encompassing answer as to a channel. You follow who you want to follow and endorse who you want to endorse, and you should know by the person whether you can trust it or not. And if you don't, then I wouldn't waste your time following their channel. If you can't trust in what they're saying, and even if you don't agree with it. I mean, like I see a lot of people give reviews like Cricut versus Silhouette. And I see people, you know, Silhouette's the go-to machine and Cricut's the go-to machine. And there's no right or wrong answer there. You know, the best machine's a machine that works for you. Same with so many different brands, you know. So whether you agree with their opinion or not, if they're passionate about it and they are consistent about their opinions about it, then I would say it's a pretty safe bet. You can trust that they are telling you their honest opinion because they want you to come back to their channel. They want you to believe in them. They want you to trust in them. So Valerie said, I did ask you about your storage stand, your heat press on your last video, or your shop tour. Yeah, you're talking about that stand right there is from HSN, and I can give you a link really quickly. I get asked about that a lot. It works really great. I will tell you, it wiggles like when it's printing. So it's not like a rigid stand if that's what you're after, but it doesn't bother me that it jiggles a little bit. Let's see, here we go. Come in. Here's the link to the stand. That is an affiliate link. Melody says she trusts me, and I trust in Melody as well. Melody's not, I've never heard Melody say a bad thing about anybody or any brand, quite frankly. Melody does what she believes in, and she's passionate about what she believes in. From my standpoint, you're doing a wonderful job. Please don't oh, thank you. All right, so that's the link to the stand. I am going to do a craft room review or roundup and show you my craft room makeover and give you links to everything. I got most of it on Amazon and then HSN. And then, of course, the Dream Cart and the Dream Box were from Create Room. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. Have an awesome afternoon. See ya.